Good evening, America, and welcome to a Halloween edition of Unsolvable Mysteries. Tonight, we're going to examine a terrible theft occurring across America in suburban neighborhoods and a street near you. We'll talk to surviving witnesses, law enforcement experts, and scientific professionals. We will see if this unsolvable crime can indeed be solved. So join us tonight as we look at Candy Bowl candy theft. This is the modest suburban home of Miss Elsa Granger, realtor and grandmother. A year ago, while taking her children out for a harmless round of trick-or-treating, the safety of her home was violated by the most sinister evil.
So, it was Halloween. And so I decorated the house, I did everything up, and it was my turn to take the grandbaby trick-or-treating. Well, nobody was at the house. So I got a bowl and I filled it up. And I didn't buy the little bitty candy bars. I bought no snack size, no bite size. I bought the full size Hershey's. I wasn't going to be there. It was the least I could do. So I put them on the porch with a note that said, please take one. Happy Halloween. So we pack up the grandbaby. We go, we get everything set up. We get in the car, we drive away. And when I get to the corner, I realize I forgot my phone. So we turn around and we drive all the way back. It was gone. It was gone. The whole bowl. Like they took the candy, they took the note, they took everything, and I had nothing left. Nothing. What am I going to do? Like the trick-or-treat, the poor trick-or-treaters, there's nothing for them. What am I going to do? I'm at a loss.
The fiend who stole Miss Granger's candy was never caught. The case was never solved. What might surprise you, though, is this is not an isolated incident only to Miss Granger's community, but indeed to the entire nation. And not just this year or last year, but all years, dating back to the 1920s. This is Mr. Charlie Sylvia, an expert criminologist and former professor at Chattahoochee Central Community College. Mr. Sylvia became aware of Candy Bowl candy theft, or CBCT, back in 2008 and has dedicated himself to tracking this insidious act across America.
Good evening and welcome to the show tonight. My name is Charlie and I want to talk about Halloween candy that's been stolen throughout the years since 1927. Behind me is a map of the United States of America. And the candy that has been stolen has been plotted out on the map behind me. Behind me, okay? So, let's start with New Mexico. Don't know, but we do have footage. We move on up to Utah. Don't know, but we have footage. We go all the way up to the east, or to the west coast, all the way up there to Oregon, and then we end up in New York. Don't know who's stealing this Halloween candy. We slide down to NC, North Carolina. Don't know. Get all the way to Montevallo in Alabama, Sweet Home, Alabama. The most Halloween candy has ever been stolen, Montevallo, Alabama. We don't know. We do not know, but with your help, people, we want to find this out. Our closest, and I say that with all due respect, our closest pictures that we have is right there. Follow me now. See that? Satan. Disturbing, but that's Satan right there. People, help us out. Let's find the person that's stealing this candy and let's nip it in the bud. That's all I'm asking. I do have this folder right here that I will leave with you. Oh, look at there. I'm Charlie, and y'all have a good evening. Help me.
Mr. Sylvia's discoveries fully illuminate the history and extent of events of Candy Bowl candy theft throughout our nation's history. Certainly the image of Satan stealing candy raises many questions not previously thought of before. Could the Prince of Darkness be out and indeed stealing our children's candy. Halloween has often been a night full of dark celebrations, evil and macabre celebrations, and a rooted past of pure terror. Could the Prince of Darkness and his minions be out stealing our kids' candy? Perhaps the church has the answers. This is Reverend James Mather, a philosopher and expert in the supernatural. Reverend Mather agreed to speak with Unsolvable Mysteries, but requested his specific denomination and church be kept confidential.
Let me tell you something. I've got a lot of experience in this field of demonology, these monsters that we call Satan and demons. And let me tell you this Halloween season has always been a time where Satan and his minions just roam around. These guys, we saw that film, The Joker, and he loves chaos and insanity. He's got nothing on the father of insanity, that is Satan. He will do anything to sow fear, chaos, disruption. He wants to hurt God's children in any way that he can. And if that includes robbing candy from babies, then absolutely he will do that. While he tempted Eve with the fruit and he tempted Jesus with bread, he has evolved with the times. He'll take that sweet nectar of the Snickers, that sweet candy of those M&Ms, and he will rob God's children of their joy in any way, shape, and form. Absolutely.
Awesome. Show the picture.
Oh, you have a picture of this man. Let's see. There you are, old friend. I know the eyes of the evil one, the deceiver, Lucifer, that shining star. This is he. This is he.
Perhaps the supernatural is roaming our neighborhoods and streets. But if so, what can we do about it? What could anyone do about it? Theft has been a crime since the beginning of history. So it's fair to ask, what steps are law enforcement taking to protect your children's candy and solve this heinous act? This is Detective Eric Mahoney, a 20-year veteran of the Muscadine City Police Department, and has solved countless robbery and theft investigations. Detective Mahoney is considered by many as a foremost expert in candy bowl candy theft cases.
Let me understand this correctly. You have a perpetrator coming onto your property unannounced and uninvited, walking up and taking candy in a bowl that you provided for little children so they can celebrate Halloween. And you have a theft, a person coming and stealing. I hate a thief. But anyway, stealing. The Ten Commandments says that you shall not steal, and I believe that. Countries around the world, Saudi Arabia, I believe, if you get caught, well, that's another thing. But anyway, we can't do that in here in America. We've got laws. But laws are not to be broken. And stealing is bad, and I do not like bad. If I see or hear of a perpetrator, we will arrest this individual or individuals, and we will put them in jail because they are taking not only from adults, but they're taking from little children because that's who's coming to get the candy. I'll have no tolerance for this. I will get to the bottom of this. We will find out who is taking the candy, and we will deal with them appropriately.
It should come as no surprise that the men and women of law enforcement have little to say on their active investigation into candy bowl candy theft. But 2020 has revealed things in nature which are strange and unexplainable. Perhaps science can illuminate what's going on with candy bowl candy theft. These are Doctors Lloyd and Ann Redfield. Dr. Lloyd Redfield is an epidemiologist who has made a name for himself as it pertains to the COVID-19 pandemic of 2020. Dr. Ann Redfield is an entomologist who is one of the world's leading experts in the Asian giant hornet, otherwise known as the murder hornet. We were fortunate to catch up with both of them together in their suburban home.
The Asian giant hornet just eats other insects and bumblebees and stuff. It's not murdering anybody or candy. In my professional opinion, swarms of murder hornets are not stealing candy from candy bowls?
All right, I'm gonna tell you right now, the first thing you can do that'd be great for you for COVID-19 prevention when it comes to trick-or-treating is after you open your candy, you need to make sure you wipe it down with at least a 70% isopropyl alcohol, not with the wrapper on. Once you get that thing open, you wanna make sure it's good and clean before you ingest it. Any type of mask you want to wear be good, whether it's a screen mask, Jason mask, anything with holes in it, no holes in it, you're going to be good to go. As long as you got something over your face, you should be good. Make sure you keep a good 6 foot distance between everybody. Hey, I don't know about this candy bowl, candy theft thing, but I promise you one thing, COVID-19 is not responsible for it. And you can trust me, because I got my doctorate from Thompson High School down here in Alabaster, Alabama.
2020 will long be remembered as the year that introduced America to the COVID-19 virus and to murder hornets. Perhaps it will also be known for the political turmoil occurring as we near the election for the 2020 presidential race. Could the vitriol and divisiveness of this election season be contributing to candy bowl candy theft? This is Miss Jill Schmucker, a longtime political analyst for the Huffington Post-Times and author of the upcoming and anticipated bestseller, It Takes One to Know One: How Liberals and Conservatives Hate You Equally. Ms. Schmucker has accurately predicted every presidential election since 2016.
This election year of 2020 has just been wild, but don't believe anything that anyone tells you. The Democrats are out to get you, the Republicans are out to get you, and don't even get me started on those third-party pundits over there. They all are out to get you. And let me just tell you about this candy bowl, candy theft scandal. They are all in on it. The money is moving around faster than you can see. They have got one pocket of money going over here, and then with the other hand, they're moving it around, and guess what? They're all stealing the candy. But if you really want to know what's going to happen, is in my book, which is coming out this Christmas of 2020. So the perfect Christmas gift for your favorite political fanatic. It will reveal all. It will show that the Democrats want to steal the candy and take away Halloween forever. So the Republicans are going to hoard all the candy for themselves so that when the time is right and it's time to grease some palms, they can hand out a little bit of candy. Make the babies happy. Get your vote. But I can't tell anymore. You have to wait for my book, which is coming out Christmas time, 2020. That perfect Christmas gift.
The 2020 Halloween season, just like all of 2020, is supposed to be disastrous. Projected to have the worst candy bowl candy theft in candy bowl candy theft history. And like all mysteries, this one is all but unsolvable without your help. If you have any information you can provide based off what you've seen tonight, please contact us at our website or leave a comment below. For every mystery, there's always someone who knows the truth. Perhaps it is you.
What a death glare.
Huh?
What a death glare.
Good evening, America. Good evening, America.
Want to swig a beer?
Nope.
And now they egged my house.
may not surprise.
The most important, the most candy that's ever been stolen came from Montevallo University in Alabama. 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 I don't know. Alabama. Alabama. Montevallo, Alabama.
Certainly, the image of the Prince of Darkness raises many questions on the events of the night of Christmas. Listen,
The night of Christmas.
just keep it in. Just keep it in. Yeah.
I mean, y'all realize this is a guy in a Halloween costume, right? Like, this is obviously not Satan.
Anything you want to do over? Anything?
I feel okay.
It's Halloween, for crying out loud. Everybody gets candy. Frankly, I think it's kind of dim-witted a little bit. You're leaving an unattended bowl of candy out on the front doorstep. You know?
You gotta stop.
That was so good too. Just
Considering I'm working on just a handful of hours of sleep, I'm doing pretty good.
There's a car behind me, isn't there?
Gives a really nice halo effect.
What school did you go to get your doctorate?
Oh man, Thompson High School.
Hey there. Oh my goodness.
Go away. Okay. Go away. Okay. You need a little piece. And then you're so excited because you got a piece of candy.
Yeah, do that whole part over again with the door.
Great. What part?
Give me a good glare.
Yeah.
Look at me.
Fire duck lips. Candy bowl, candy theft. The candy bowl, candy theft, heft.
Get all the candy and put it in your bucket. Pick up the whole bowl and put it in your bucket. Okay. Pick the whole bowl up.
We got candy. There's candy in my shirt.
Okay. Pick up your bucket and run away. Hurry up.
Hey, Great Stone Cops, what the hell you doing?
Oh no! Oh no!
There's your clip.
All right.
I love it.
Dun dun dun.